Look, I said I need the money, okay? Just give me a cashier's check.
I said cash.
I'm sorry. Will you make that cash, please?
Mrs. Carlson, are you sure you need that much money? That's a lot of cash.
Yes, I really do.
The other day, one of our elderly customers came in accompanied by a couple of rough-looking young men. Mrs. Carlson wanted to withdraw $1,800 from her savings account. The situation made me very nervous. Things didn't look right. Do you want to take it all out right now?
Just give me the cash, please.
Can you tell me what your relationship to Mrs. Carlson is?
It's none of your business. Why don't you just go ahead and do what she asks?
Mrs. Carlson, this is a little over my limit. I'm going to need my supervisor's approval on this. I'll be right back. Excuse me for a moment. Based on the training I received, I excused myself and called my supervisor. Okay, I'll be right over. Connie, my supervisor, tried to separate Mrs. Carlson from the suspicious characters.
Hello, my name is Connie Johnson. I'm the supervisor here.
Glad to meet you.
I'd like you to come over with me and we can speak about your account.
Are you sure you don't?
They objected, but she insisted.
She's on the account. Thank you.
Suddenly, the two guys turned to leave the branch. When I saw the men make a run for it, I knew they were crooks. I hit the suspicion camera button to get a picture for the police and noted the time and date. As it turns out, Mrs. Carlson said these guys were wanting to be paid for work they claimed to be doing on her roof and gutters. Only she couldn't understand why her roof needed work, since it looked okay to her.
Instances of abuse by perpetrators intimidating an elderly victim to pay for unsolicited work are all too common. As illustrated in this case, by simply separating the customer from the suspected perpetrators, it can often be determined if the situation is legitimate. It needs to be said here that if you're ever concerned for the physical safety of your customer, tell your supervisor immediately and let them determine if the police need to be called in. Most customers will gladly put up with the request for verification if they're conducting a legitimate transaction. In cases like this, it's better to be safe than sorry. Finally, if you have any reason to believe that foul play is involved, having a photographic record could make all the difference in catching the perpetrators. Obviously, every bank or financial institution is going to have different procedures for handling cases like these. The main thing is that you are fully aware of the procedures in place at your bank and that you follow them.